Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Monica and today we filmed this romantic, subtle, sultry, sexy look. This look is inspired by Charlotte Tillbury. I am obsessed with her makeup line, and although I don't own any of it yet, I really do admire her, and I did want to do a little bit of a homage, as one might say, to Madame Tillbury. The products that I use in this video can definitely be used as dupes to create a lot of looks that she has done and a lot of looks that people have done using her makeup. More specifically, the Pillow Talk collection. I really do think that this is a very good representation of that kind of romantic pillow talk line look. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give me a like and subscribe to see future videos on my channel. Let's get into this week's video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you at the end of the video. Okay, so to prep my face today, I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha water cream. I got the sample size with my Sephora points and I've been testing it out and I really like it. I think that if you have the budget to be able to afford Tatcha products, they really are worth the price. Definitely try to take advantage of the points samples that they have right now, but if not, like if you want to just buy it, that works too. I really like these water-based moisturizers. I feel like they do the job so well for someone who has oily skin or normal skin even. Then I'm taking the Smith's Rosebud Salve and I'm gonna apply this on my lips. Then I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's hard to use this, honestly, like to get a good amount of product out. There we go. All right, I think this is a good amount. I noticed that with this primer, you really do want to use more product. I thought that because it's such a thick gel, you can get away with using less, but the coverage is based on the fact that it's thick. Guys, I swear it's not nighttime. I don't know why it looks so dark. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Then I'm gonna go into my Milani foundation. This is the 2-in-1 foundation. I really like this product. The way I've been applying it is recently just taking it out and using this to get the product on. That it's better than using the pump somehow. Then I'm taking a wet beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend all of this out. Then I'm gonna take my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm in the shade C7 and I'm gonna highlight my face with this. Going in again with the wet beauty blender, blending it out. I love how dewy the finish of both of these products are. I think it really goes well with the summertime. Then, because I want to brighten my eyes a little bit more than that, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This is super high coverage. If you're really trying to get rid of any darkness underneath your eyes, I really recommend this because I'm just obsessed with it. No matter what other concealer I'm using, this is always kind of a part of the two-step routine for me now. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of product and put it on the top of my hand, and then with my finger I'm gonna place it in the areas that really are the darkest. It's harder now because I have long nails. By the way, I did my nails myself, guys. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead as well to brighten, because this shade is a lot lighter than me, and on my chin. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again. After that, I'm going to cream contour, so I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Tan Tour in the shade Fair. I'm actually thinking of going a little darker with this, but Fair definitely works if you want to just like bronze up your face and give yourself some color. So for now, we're good with this. And I'm going to take the back of my beauty blender and dip in and really lightly tap it into my face. I've had so many different types of experiences with this product, and I figured out that the best way to get an even application out of it is to use your beauty blender. It's just so much smoother and more even. You don't get any brush marks or anything, which is really common with products like this. So the beauty blender is the way to go. And I haven't tried this with beauty blenders that are not from the Beauty Blender brand. I know I have a few. I have one from Morphe, but so far the quality of the original beauty blender goes really well with it. So I can't guarantee that other ones are going to be the same because their density is different. There's so many other factors, but with this, we're cool. And then I just slowly build up the darkness But again, as I said, like, this shade isn't really making me snatched. It's kind of just giving me color. Then I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna use this to bake my entire face. This is something that I saw Jackie Aina doing in one of her videos, and it really did wonders for the application of the rest of her products. I'm gonna use this to bake my entire face, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want a very smooth, matte finish with my makeup. So I'm gonna put the most product underneath my eyes, but then I'm also gonna take a whole bunch and just set the rest of my face. I'm gonna go in with this baking brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna use that to apply more product. I feel like I get such high coverage with the powder when I use the Huda Beauty one and I use a beauty blender, but with this one I think a brush is really helping, and I'm gonna apply it on my eyes as well. Then with a humongous brush like this, I'm gonna just take the rest and lightly put it around the rest of my face. Now I'm going into the Milani Pure Passions palette. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette, and it's very much slept on. I mean, look at these colors. They're so beautiful. I love these rosy colors over here and all the neutrals that you have to play around with. I think that this is a really good dupe for the whole color scheme of the Charlotte Tilbury line. All of their eyeshadows kind of have this romantic-esque kind of color palette, and I think that this is really consistent with that. So if you want to create a look that is more affordable than Charlotte Tilbury, then I would recommend this palette right here. The color that we're going to go into is this shade over here called Truth or Bear, and I'm just going to apply that as kind of our transition shade. Then I'm going to go into the shade Totally Fawn of You, this middle one right here, place that right in my crease. Then I'm taking this shade here, which is called Late Date, and I'm going to do this around the edge of my eye, just buff it in to create a contour. Then I'm going to take this smaller brush from Morphe. This is the M506 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Spice It Up, which is this one right here, and just kind of pat that into the corners of my eye. And I'm just building a shape. And then with the same brush, I'm going to just try to blend everything out a little bit, but staying really close to where we applied the product. Going in circular motions, just trying to build this up. Then with a flat brush, I'm taking the shade Desert Getaway, which is this rosy one right here. And I'm patting it in to get as much product as possible. And I'm just gonna press that onto the far end of my lid. After that shade, I'm gonna go into this shade called Pink Sand, which is the middle shimmery shade on the top row. It is a little bit brighter. Then I'm gonna go into the brightest shimmery shade in the palette, and this is called Lust and Luminous. And with the same brush, I'm gonna just use that to brighten up the inner corners of my lid. Then with that M506 brush that I used earlier, I'm gonna go into the shade Spice It Up down here, and I'm just gonna use that to add some color underneath my eyes as well. Then I'm just gonna curl my lashes really quick, and I'm gonna go in with my mascara. By this stage, my eye always gets super watery, which is the most annoying thing ever, but we're gonna try to deal with it, and I'm excited to be showing you guys a new mascara today that I've been using for the last week and a half. I just ordered it, and it is the Huda Beauty Double-Sided Legit Lashes Mascara. So I've been obsessed with the curl and length side, and I've noticed watching different videos that that is the most prominently used one. My lashes are pretty thick. They're just not very long, and they're kind of just like straight. So I really love Roller Lash and Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Those two are awesome for me, and I find that this kind of like combines the two kind of formulas, and it's so dark, which I love. So I'm going to take this and apply it on my lashes. Ignore, please, all the tears streaming down my eyes. Oh no, what have I done? What is that on my So that is one coat, and it's already made such a huge difference. Then I'm just gonna do the next lash and come back to this one. That's how our lashes are looking right now. I'm also gonna do a coat on my bottom lashes as well. I think it just does a really nice effect. It's definitely not gonna do you any favors if you're trying to look more awake, but it definitely does darken around the eye. Alright, so the next step we're going to do is take our Dior Contour Palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Deep Contour, and I'm going to use a MAC blush brush, buff that in. And I'm going to take this shade up here, which is called Light Contour, and I'm going to use that to darken my forehead. Oh, okay, so this was deep highlighter that I used on my forehead, and I'm also going to go in with light contour now. So that was not light contour, this is light contour. That was a deep highlight, whatever that means. I just think it's like light contour. And I'm going to take that deep highlight again, and I'm going to use that to blend the two colors that I used on my face together. Then with the same brush, I'm going to go into Milani Luminoso, and I'm going to put this all around my cheekbone. Instantly, it warms up your face, makes you look more friendly, more full of life, you know, more feminine. I think I'm just obsessed with blush now. I just ordered a new one too from KKW. One from her Mrs. West collection. Actually ordered a couple things from that collection, and the blush is just like super pretty, so I had to get me some of that. Then I shall be taking my handy dandy Kylie Cosmetics highlight in Santorini, and I've used this multiple times. It's just so perfect. It is beyond a highlight. It is to the stars. It is probably visible from space. It is kind of silver tone, so if you're not into that, this might not be the best option for you, but I would say it's more of like a champagne-y opal kind of highlight, and it's just blinding, so be careful. Use with caution. I'm gonna take the product in the lid. I'm not sure what this brush is actually meant for, but it's number 16 from NYX if you ever do want to try it out. I love using it to highlight everywhere. My brows. Oh, that was a little too much on my brow. See what I mean by it's literally like the most intense freaking thing ever. You know what? It doesn't hurt to add a little extra highlight. Whatever. Put her on. I'm just having too much fun with this highlight right now. Oh. Just lightly buffing this gal into our cheekbones. And you can see just how stunning this is. These videos give me a chance to unleash my like 10 different personalities. So I apologize if I sound like 10 different people when I speak, because I'm just like exploring my own mind and my own reactions, and this is me. Next thing that we have to do, I'm gonna take a NYX lip liner in the shade Free Spirit, and I'm gonna use this all over my lips. Not just lining, girls. I have to find a lipstick that matches this. I think it's just the most beautiful, beautiful peachy color. So the next item that I am taking is this plumping shimmery gloss, and this item is unfortunately, and I really mean unfortunately because it's such a good product, discontinued, at least in Canada. This is from Forever 21. It was about $4.99, and it is probably the most beautiful gloss that has ever been placed on my lips. I bought it about a year and a half ago, and I did not understand its value back then because I was like, Forever 21's right there, you know, I can just go grab another one. it's not even that great, is it? And then after I realized that this is my last one, I've just been cherishing it. So we're gonna use her with love today. She is the shade Nude Crystal. She is beautiful. It's very minty when you apply it, and you can just feel it tingling like right away. Guys, you know what I just realized? That was the last step. That was the finished look. How do you guys feel about it? I know I didn't use any lashes today, but honestly, I was just going for this really subtle, romantic, feminine, classic. I'm just using all the adjectives that are coming to me right now. Look, right? So I haven't actually sat down to film in 2 weeks. Everything I've uploaded was kind of like pre-scheduled and planned because it's been a hectic couple of weeks, and I kind of just had to get myself prepped beforehand, so all I had to do was edit and post. But yeah, this week I'm sitting down again, and my makeup style, what I'm into, has evolved so much in the last 2 weeks. I've just been binge watching Charlotte Tillbury videos, different people doing Charlotte Tillbury makeup. I'm obsessed with Hindash. I've been watching him like religiously. He's so talented. You should definitely check out his videos on YouTube. You know, I'll link it down below so you can check him out. I'll actually link the Charlotte Tilbury video because that one is, he's doing Sophia Tilbury's makeup, and that was just like so pretty. So I decided to follow that style that I am so obsessed with right now and give you guys a little glimpse of how you can achieve it without spending the big bucks, you know, because not all of us can afford to spend that kind of money on makeup. So I hope that you guys can take advantage of the little dupes that I gave you in this video. This is definitely looking like Charlotte Tilbury-esque makeup, right? So like this video and subscribe down below if you enjoyed it and you would like to see more of me. I know I would like to see more of you. So I don't know where my hands are right now, but down there. All right, guys, have an amazing week. Mwah. I will see you in my next video. Bye.